There's no questions until later.
Alva describe the proposal.
So we're talking,
Well, apparently I was clueless, and the build-up started long before I knew about it.
Mm.
And apparently he told everybody, including probably everybody in this room, or except people who weren't.
Quick show of hands who didn't know in advance. Who didn't? Didn't.
My parents.
Do you know now?
I know now.
Your parents knew.
My parents knew he asked permission.
Yeah, didn't.
I knew that.
Yeah.
Sorry, didn't tell her only sibling who she's incredibly close with, and that has caused an even bigger rift.
But anyway,
whatever.
And then the night before as well, he was acting really, like before we left for London, he was acting real suspicious. He was texting. I was like, he's been real secretive with the phone, and I was like, what are you doing? He goes, I was teasing him because sometimes we do that, and then he was like,
That's playful.
And then he's like, if you read that phone, I will never ever talk to you ever again.
He told me, he was like,
God,
you look at that phone.
Aloof, isn't it?
No, I don't but still apparently clueless. So anyways, we went to London.
You say apparently, you're not actually clueless.
No, it was until a certain point.
Go on.
Wait, okay. Could you characterize your cluelessness for us?
As in, I had no idea.
Is it because you have no faith in Joey as a man?
Yeah.
You teased that out of it. Strike that from the record.
Sorry, was there even a moment's hesitation in that? Like,
Go on.
I think he would buy a ring.
Go on.
Wait,
didn't buy a
he bought a fucking pre-ring.
He bought an onion ring. Go on.
Mate, he's buying a fucking... he's dropping a bomb, like.
But anyway, so we got to London, and like we were there for a while, and then we eventually were going to leave the hotel, and he said,
Can I just... So, you flew in on Monday, is that right?
Tuesday,
okay.
Cheapest day of the week.
Most frugal.
And then he goes, oh, let's go to the park, because we were staying near Hyde Park. And I was
So wait, did you just have any plans for the
we
Tuesday?
didn't have any plans, like, what you want to do?
That she knew.
We didn't have any plans for the day, and he's like, oh, let's go to Hyde Park or something, because it's close by. And I was, it's fucking raining, Joey, we can't go to the park. But apparently that was where he had planned to propose to me. So it was pissing rain all day, so...
And I will say, more than one person suggested to him that he should pick somewhere that has a roof.
But no.
No question. I'll have a question time. Sorry.
Were you still clueless at this stage?
Did you just think your bloke was worse than you had come to expect?
Continue with story.
I just never thought of... Like,
Don't answer that.
I just didn't occur to me.
Grand.
I thought we were going to London for a nice 4 days.
Little did you know.
Anyway, so then we were trying to decide what we were going to do, because we were kind of tired. It was late in the evening at this point, and we're like, oh, we'll just get some food. And then everybody's talking about Five Guys. They were like, oh, let's try Five Guys.
He almost proposed.
And then I wanted to go to Pop.
That might work if you want to marry Aaron.
Yeah, we heard about this. The massive delay that was. It's fucking Harry Potter platform or
Platform
something.
9 3/4 in King's Cross Station. I know it's really sad, but it was conveniently close to the King's Cross Five Guys, so I suggested, why not?
Yeah.
But then we had to queue for like an hour there, and then Joey was like losing the rag in the queue, and I was like, crap. Then anyway, so eventually we left, and he goes, oh, why don't we take a trip to London Bridge? I was like, oh, what's so special about London Bridge? And then he's like, oh.
Nothing like that.
But it's not
It's being very difficult.
But it was terrible.
Did you suggest to go home at any stage?
No, not at this point. I was like, oh, we're in London, and I was really happy. I know I probably don't convey that.
I thought it was terrible.
No, London Bridge, he said. He said he wanted to see Tower Bridge.
Did he get the wrong bridge?
No. He said that's how we got to Tower Bridge.
Oh no, I only proposed on the second most romantic bridge in London.
But he knew that Tower Bridge was close by, and then he said that I think somebody had suggested that we see it because it was nice. I was like, okay, cool.
A convincing story.
I've heard bridges are nice.
Tuesday night was supposed to be our let's settle into London, and we'll do everything on like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So it was very like nothing was planned, and we just like whatever, get food and nothing major. And so then we got the tube to London Bridge, and then we got off London Bridge, and we started to walk down then along the
embankment.
Very well
yes.
done.
Good word.
Thank you. Sorry, thank you.
Oh yeah, lads. Wait, no, we don't clap for ourselves. Alva, you're gonna have to clap
For
here.
him.
He clapped for himself.
I have a bird in my hand.
He was clapping at your clapping, I think.
Let's move on.
Was it raining at this point? No.
No, it had stopped raining at this point, so which I was quite happy about, because I was going to suggest not going to the bridge if it was still raining.
Yeah.
But anyways, so then we kept on. So we were walking down by the Thames, and we got up as far as Tower Tower Bridge, and then he commented that he thought that Tower Bridge was going to be something like, more special.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
It's about to be.
and then I was like, with the Tower Bridge is just a bridge. It's like you know like the Halfpenny Bridge of London.
Yeah.
And then he's
It serves a practical
and then
purpose.
he's like, yeah, I just thought it'd be different. And I stopped and he insisted that I stop and take a picture beside Tower Bridge. He's trying to pose for like 3 pictures. And then,
Still clueless?
yes. And then that was far as Tower Bridge, and then he goes, sure, let's keep on walking. I was like, I don't really think there's much down here, but anyway, let's go for a walk. So we went for a walk, and we kept on walking and walking and walking and walking. I was kind of like, are we going now?
In this period of time, how did Joey seem to you?
And then that's when it started to get weird.
Was he sweating profusely?
Then he kind of like looked away from me a couple of times, kind of like, and I was like,
Yeah.
and I was like, all right, something's up now. And I was like, we kept on walking. I was like, this is no like Joey. He doesn't like to walk. And we kept on going. And then we kept on going and walking. Seriously, we mustn't walk for fucking ages because I was kind of getting tired. I was like, right, okay. And we were still walking along the Thames. Like, still, the Tower Bridge was still behind us. And it was actually kind of nice because there were like restaurants and stuff, and there were like lights, and it was starting to get a little bit darker and stuff like that. So it was all like fairy lights and stuff like all around. And then he kept looking around him, and I was like, what are you looking for? And then he kept looking around him, and then he kind of goes, like, and his face was going, no, I'm seriously, like,
Let's go to this bridge.
I was like, what's going on? And then I assumed that he had planned some sort of surprise. It was like, I know, he wouldn't like propose.
Was that your actual thought? Your
I
first
had
thought?
it really weird.
Surely he would have done it better than this.
And then
On a Tuesday.
kind of started to run out of room.
Yeah.
Because he was clearly looking, but there was those people around, and he kept on saying, "Oh, it's really busy."
Yeah.
He kept on walking, and then he was like, "Oh, let's walk down here and see what's down here." And I was like, Joey, this looks like a side alley, and it might be murder.
I feel like is it not the case that he waited so long that you accidentally ran into someone he had arranged to meet after he sorry.
Don't give it away.
I thought it's good. He was reverse clapping. He was taking him back.
After he brought me down the side alley, we're like,
Let's
I was kind of like,
He took me down a side alley to blank me.
I was
Never
like,
gonna think this
right,
proposed
Joey,
to.
let's get out of here so we won't be murdered.
Yeah.
We were walking back out the side alley, and then I saw a girl with blonde hair walking by. I was like, that's Claire Gibson. And then Joey went, I was like, that's Claire Gibson. And then he went, is that? Oh, I don't know. And then Claire Gibson like started to walk, and then she like saw me, and she started to walk, and then she kind of turned around, and then she walked towards me. I was like, hey, and she's like, hey. And then I was trying to ask her where she was going, and she made up a lie and told her she was like meeting a crowd from work. And I was like, right. I was like, oh, I thought Joey might have organised you to meet me or something like that. Like,
Did Joey hear that?
What?
Did Joey hear that?
Yeah. And then Joey didn't see me looking at him when he went like this to Claire.
Oh dear.
So at that point, were you suspicious?
Oh my god.
But I still was like, I know he wasn't.
Oh
Really? Nah, he
Jesus
wasn't.
Christ.
And then I walked back.
Well, he brought you to London to see its bridges and alleys.
to Claire, and then she left and said she was made a big excuse and said she was going to
Oh my god.
people. So I was like, okay, so we go back to the tube now. And then he's like, well, let's keep on walking. I was like, right, okay. So we got down like as far as there we could go. And then he kind of stopped, and then we kind of like admiring the river or whatnot and the lake and stuff. And then this group of tourists came along, and he was like, oh. And they were like, but it's so busy. Like, then
In
eventually
London.
the tourists actually left, and there was nobody around for a minute. So it was like, and then then he got down with me, and then pulled out the ring, which is my proposal ring. It's my fake ring.
We know.
I'm getting a real ring soon. But
So you're told, Alice. So you're told.
Yeah.
because he meant it. But yeah, and then he was like, he just said marry me, and I was like,
He said, "Marry me."
No, wait. He seemed
Made a
to.
quote
he
here.
said something like, oh, I was gonna say loads of stuff, but or I'm not gonna find anywhere else better to do this or something. I don't know. He said something like that. I can't remember what he said. But he then kind of.
I'll never manage a day better than this disaster of a day. Please marry me so this can all end now. That's so
I
crazy.
can't walk.
Go on. What did he say? What did he say?
No, because he mentioned it earlier. He has ran those 12 words over in his head a million times, so he knows exactly what he said.
Well, then he can tell.
Well,
And you,
And then, then I was kind of like, I kind of
Guaranteed he said
so
like,
I was
oh,
looking
Ailbhe,
when
who's
he
go-
got
oh, I love you.
on one knee, and then I was kind of like,
What the
and then I don't know. He kind of said something. I kind of looked at him and went, "Are you serious?" And then he goes,
He wiped his brow.
and then he said something like, or I was like, I'm not sure whether I heard you right or something like that. And then he's like, oh, then he said,
Say it again, bitch.
And then he said, yes. Well, I said,
Did you say yes? So you
Was
said
it that
yes
one you
right
got
away.
to
no,
do?
I said, of course I will. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Did he? Who came closer to crying?
it was a tie.
Oh!
That's a good job. That's a good job. Yeah. Keep that going.
No, it was actually kind of nice. It was like the rain.
And-
Yeah. So wait. So it worked out to his advantage that he wasted all of the afternoon, and it led into early evening.
Yeah, because
There
then
you
it
go.
started. It was dark at the station. And it was like.
Ah! Ah!
We can all learn. We can all learn from
fairy
this.
lights
like.
and stuff around. And
Yeah.
The river and the tower bridge was all
Where
lit
are you
up in the
hanging
background.
around?
And it was nice. And then
Very nearly there. Right?
In the elevator.
This is a long.
Yeah, I know. We're almost there. Almost there.
It's just worth it.
Joey's
How long
gonna
did it
be-
take him to get back up off one knee? Because I've seen him get up from one knee.
answering that question.
Yeah. Did you like?
He
Did
looks like
like?
a ninja.
Did he grab onto the ring and use
I
it to
think
like
he got
pull
pretty
himself
bad
up? Like.
because he,
Are we taking note of all these
he
questions?
said that he didn't want to.
Ah,
do it
whatever
because
comes
he wouldn't like to do it. Like
Right.
Yeah.
have that.
So he brought you to one of the most populated cities in all of Europe.
Yeah. And but he found a place when there was nobody there. So there
True.
you go.
He walked you down enough alleys to.
Go on.
Yeah.
Next.
And then a few minutes later,
Hang on, what was his face I heard earlier? There's another face.
Oh, yeah.
there was all the different.
No,
faces.
so in advance of the,
Oh, that one.
apparently when he, every time they kept on walking into crowds of tourists, his face was like,
You have to record yourself doing that.
no, I really don't. No, I really chose not to do that. I think you're
We
off
said
the hook
other
now. You've
stuff
done
as
it.
well, but I
Well,
can't remember
yeah.
now. Like I was gonna. Yeah.
Okay. Is that it? Are we ending it there?
I think you.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
does
I
anyone-
don't want to questions.
There's
Does anyone
a
have any
book thing.
questions?
Oh yeah, okay. Open the floor.
And
Is there
then
any
we went
questions?
back to Pete and Brian and Nuala.
But did you know they were
and
there?
Alex, and we're waiting in a little pub nearby, and then we had all that champagne,
Well-
and we're like, "Hey."
Was that a surprise?
Yeah.
Oh, you did.
Even after you saw
Even the
Gilmore.
Gibson thing, yeah.
Well, I knew
You were like, I thought you were for word drinks.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
kind of said, "Oh, are they all waiting for us down the way?" And they're like, "Or is Claire waiting for us down the way?" And he was kind of like, "Oh yeah, and Pete and Brian and who or something like that."
Oh, okay. And any questions?
I think that was like my early question about
There was
sweat.
no one around when he proposed.
No.
I was just
Was
wondering
he sweating
which,
profusely?
which band t-shirt he was wearing.
I believe.
Polar Bear Club hat.
No, he was wearing his new mask t-shirt.
New t-shirt. Sorry now. Come on. Give it. Wow.
Yes.
That's when he should have been suspicious.
Or I think he was, or maybe he was wearing a grey.
How quickly after first showing you the ring did he make excuses for the ring?
He said, "Marry me," and then I was like, "Sorry." And then he's like, I didn't know whether he was. And then he's like, "This is not the real ring. This is your fake ring. We're gonna get a new ring soon."
Oh, great.
That was pretty. There was words exchanged in between the marry me and.
He didn't show it to you, and you said it's tiny for the second time.
So you inspected it before you gave an answer.
I kind of was a little bit. I still was a little bit surprised that he was still doing with me, so I was kind of like trying to get words.
Are we done? No more questions?
I feel it's pretty solid.
I've
Or adjourned.
I've
Roll
one.
it
I've
over.
one.
Oh,
I've
sorry.
one more
Go
question.
ahead. Go ahead.
Are you sure? Joke. End video.